company. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a great day. Y'all, today we are going to make over this Dollar Tree lantern. Y'all have seen these lanterns at Dollar Tree before. They have them in the gold and in black. I kind of wish I had gotten black. But we are going to give this a little bit of a makeover, and we're also going to add some fun florals to this and just turn this into a really beautiful springy lantern. And you can see I just got a bunch of random florals over here, some ribbon, and we'll see what we can come up with. See if we can come up with something really cute just to elevate this lantern. These lanterns are actually dupes. I've seen lanterns like this at Pottery Barn. And so they are made almost exactly like the ones from Pottery Barn. So you can get, a pretty high-end look with these actually. But I feel like the finish looks a little cheap. So the black, of course, looks a little nicer. I wish I had gotten black. And you can really easily transform the black from just plain black to something that has a little bit of a rustic look about it really easily. All right, so when you hop on, say, hey, let me know you're watching. Hi, Dorothy. Hey, Aletta. Hello, Nancy. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Lori. Hello, Carol. Hello, All Time Cookie on YouTube. Hi, Jackie. Hey, Patty. Hey, Terry. Hello, Glenda. Hi, Danae. Yay, Danae. I'm so glad. I hope that helped you like what we end up doing. I hope I like what I end up doing. I don't really know for sure what I'm going to do as far as changing up the finish. We're going to just have to wait and see. Hi, Belinda. Hey, Gina. Hey, Marsha. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Tammy and Heidi. Good to see y'all. Yay, Sandy. She must have received her DIY decor box, and she said she loves this month's box. I am so glad. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for sprinkling, Lynn. Hey, Pam. Happy Tuesday. Hello, Wendy. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. Let's see what we can come up with. So this little lantern is $3 at Dollar Tree. Again, they have them in black and gold. There's something that I feel like is really pretty easy to find. They're at Dollar Tree a lot. I don't feel like this is one of those items that's hard to find. It seems like most Dollar Trees have these lanterns. And I've never bought one before until now. So, hi, Cheryl. So let's see what we can come up with. I want to just play around a little bit. And so I'm going to take my tarnished brass paint first and just see what it looks like to add a little bit of the tarnished brass directly onto this gold. If you had gotten a black one, I don't really know what I was thinking. I don't know why I didn't get black. But if you had gotten a black one, you could really easily just take the tarnished brass paint directly on top of that black, and you're going to get a beautiful, brassy look. But let's see what happens. I'm just worried that it's not going to be, the base coat isn't dark enough, and so I'm worried it's not going to look good. Lynn, I think you can if you use a crackle paint, some kind of, if you do the glue underneath or something like that, then yes, I don't see why you can't. Okay, so I'm just taking, this already I think is definitely better. So I'm just taking the brass paint, and I'm using my fluffy brush here, and I'm just kind of going across it like this and making brush strokes. So it's not even like I'm completely covering it. Yay, Carol. She said she got her DIY decor box today. She's excited about it. I'm going in horizontal motions. So that's, you can see the difference. Okay, it just ups the ante a little bit, makes it look a little bit more what's the word? Expensive. A little more expensive. Just makes it look a little better. And I'm just trying to stay in the same direction, and I'm just going side to side. I'm not covering it so much that you can't see that finish underneath. You can still see that finish a little bit, so it gives it like a little bit of a varied finish where you're kind of, when you look at it to the side, you see like that kind of brush look. Okay, so can y'all see that up close? I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but I am liking that. So let's just keep rolling with that for now. We're going to go back and add probably some raw umber or burnt umber as well to it. The goal here is just make it look a little bit more expensive. Hey Jamie, hi Gail. All right, the last side. And we got to get the top. Okay. All right, so then let's just do the top. I'm just kind of dry brushing this over the top. I know. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so I feel like it already looks better. Now I'm going to take some burnt umber or raw umber. I currently can't find any raw umber in my stash. I'm going to have to take some off the shelf, but I'm going to just use burnt umber for now. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to dip into the burnt umber, and then I'm just dabbing it off a little bit more than I did with the brass. Okay, I dabbed a little bit too much off, I think. There we go. And so then I'm just going to do the same thing with this. Just this sort of dry brush. Can y'all see that? What I did there? Okay. Debbie, you'll need to just go into the search bar and just search for the Celebration CO. And you should be able to find us all the time by doing it like that. Yes, Doreen, Dollar Tree lantern. And so right now we dry brushed with the tarnished brass. The tarnished brass this is available on our website. It's the Distress Paint by Tim Holtz, and the color is tarnished brass. Huh? I think I might. Yeah. And then I'm using burnt umber as well to dry brush. And I'm not doing as much of the burnt umber as I did of the tarnished brass. Maureen says she almost always has to search for the crafters that she likes to watch. That's the way I find anyone. Anytime I want to watch somebody, I search. Now, I don't know how you're doing it, but what I do know is that my grandmother struggles with this, and she will sit and just scroll the feed looking for something. And you're likely never going to find it if you do it that way. So you really do need to search and go straight to somebody's page in order to find what they've done most recently. And then you need to go into the feed or the posts on their page in order to see what they've most recently done. So the certain people that I follow, and I like to see everything that they've done. When I'm doing my daily scroll, I'll just search and go straight to their page so I can find the most recent thing that they've done. Okay? All right. So I think that looks really good. It's added a little bit of something. It has a little bit of a just more luxe look than it did before.
I need a return code for your shirt here.
Okay.
I'll take it with me.
All right. Thank you. I'm just kind of going over this again a little bit with some of the brass. I'm just hitting some of the spots that I did with the raw umber. Oh no, Teresa, that's no good. I'm sorry to hear that.
See you Thursday.
Bye, Trisha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I think I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I believe. I think so. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Thank you, Nancy. I actually just went and zhuzhed it up a little bit because it was very flat. Okay. Here we go. So now we need to decorate it. Okay, so we've got our lantern all finished. Okay. It looks nicer. It looks a little bit more expensive. So let's put some florals on it now. Okay. So I've got several different florals going on here. I think I am going to grab some foam. All right. So let me see if I can find some foam. And I think we'll add some foam to this. And then we're going to put some florals on it. Let's just cut. Trying to decide how I want to do this. Okay. Let's see here. So we'll do it here. I'm going to grab some zip ties. Zip ties? Yeah. I think that's going to be best. Let's see. Okay. You will be able to see the zip ties from the back. But I think the zip ties are going to work the best. Wrong way. Alright, let me do another one going the opposite direction. Let's see here. That's not what I want to do. I think I'm going to do wire instead. I think wire is going to be better. Let's do wire. Let me cut this. Let's do some wire or pipe cleaners. Let's go with wire. All right, I'm gonna grab a piece of floral wire. Do a couple of pieces. I'm making them fairly long. And I'm going to fold them in half. All right. Let's try this again. Twist that on, and then go the opposite direction. There we go. Twist that on. You'll see what I'm doing. All right, and then I think I'm gonna add some other pieces around here. So some smaller pieces. So let's cut some more ribbon or more wire. I thought about gluing it, Teresa, but I feel like it's just gonna fall right off. So I decided wire is gonna be the best option. The wire is going to show unless we figure out a way to hide it, which is possible. All right, so I'm going to take this other piece and put it right back here. I think we can figure out a way to hide the wire. This ain't pretty. Bear with me. Yes, Lynn, I probably could do that. All right. Okay, so here's what we've got. Kind of a hot mess. Hopefully we can make something of this. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna grab some moss. I'm just gonna grab some of this floral moss from the Dollar Tree. Are you gonna put the pictures back you used yesterday on your website? Jamie, what are you? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The one that I used yesterday. The Those are from the DIY decor box. Sorry. Those are from the Celebrate and Create craft paper subscription. So those will not be on the website. They are part of the craft paper subscription, okay? All right. I'm a little hesitant to put this on. I hate using hot glue for this because it's hard to press the pieces in when I do that. And I don't have any of those little picks. I need to buy some of those little picks. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to fill in later if I need to. Okay? Yeah, let me know if that's what you mean, Jamie. I didn't use anything 3D printed yesterday, did I? Oh, do you mean the picture thing? The picture stand. Okay. I probably will. I haven't gotten to that yet. But yes, I do think I'm going to get those put on. I'm sorry. Was not following, clearly. All right. Let's just start. Let's just start adding some things. And then I'll come back and add in some moss if I need to. Okay, so I've got these little guys. I don't know where they came from. I'm just going to start plugging in some pieces. Let's just see what happens. Let me get my good wire cutters, though. My strong wire cutters. Okay, with arranging florals, it's one of those things that it's trust the process, and I just start plugging stuff in. Okay, it's going to look funky before it looks good. Rest assured. So this is just a combination of pieces that I had in my stash. Some of them are Dollar Tree, some of them are Hobby Lobby, some of them are Amazon. You just never know what we've got going on here, okay? But I just put a bunch together that I thought was really pretty, the combination. I went with sort of like a peachy kind of color scheme. All right, this is what it's looking like right now. Got these tulips that I think I'm going to add. Hopefully I can get them in there. Just bear with me. I'm going to add some florals, and then I think I'll come back and add some greenery. I, of course, don't need my stems to be very long because I don't have very far to go into the styrofoam. This is kind of where we're at the moment. Some of these I may need a little glue for them to hold into place. I'm planning to put a bow on here, so I'm also gonna kind of consider, oh yay, Pam. I can't wait for you to receive your first order. I'm also gonna kind of consider where that bow would go. And so I'm kind of thinking right in here is where the bow is gonna go. So I'm almost arranging it so that the bow can fit in there. And so we're kind of going a little bit like this with our florals. Okay. Let's see here. Let's keep going. I'm gonna bring this side down a little bit so that the florals kind of are falling down a little bit more. Let's add a tulip in here down below. These ones right here are from the Dollar Tree. This is what it's looking like right now. I think I'm kind of liking the direction we're going. I think I'm gonna grab some greenery and let's start putting some greenery in. Gotta just play with it, you know, put flowers in, take a step back and look at it, see how it's looking. Yes, Dana, I do. I have a candle here to go inside. I received my box today. I'm pretty sure UPS ran over it, but everything looked intact. Thanks to y'all. Great packaging. Larissa, I'm telling you, I'm glad you received everything. There was another lady who messaged, and hers was practically spread wide open. It was so demolished, and she did not receive some items. Y'all, it blows my mind how they can treat these boxes. It blows my mind. Okay, let me grab some greenery. Let me see what I've got. Hang on a second. Okay, I might like this. I just recently grabbed this from the Dollar Tree. It's this kind of fern-like. I might like this. So let's see what it looks like. It's kind of this sort of bluish green, darker sagey green kind of a color. Very similar to the green of these little guys. Yeah, I think I like those. Y'all, it's kind of a bit of a hot mess, honestly, up in here. We're gonna have to figure something out to hide the wire and the back of this because it's looking a bit of a mess. Let's see here. I want to cut that piece down. Yes, I do. I think that's too much. So let me cut it down. Do this. That's insane, Larissa. I mean, zero care at all. And you know, we choose to send UPS because typically they are a little bit kinder to the packages. My husband said that one time he saw them coming and picking up, and when they picked up, they were practically chucking the boxes into the truck. It's insane. All right. I'm going to make the bow. This is what it's looking like right now. I'm going to make the bow, and then that way I can start to kind of see. Also, I've got these little berries that I'm going to add in as well. So we're just going to make the bow, and then we're going to keep playing with it. That way I can see how this is going to look, if I'm going to like the bow or whatever. This is a ribbon that I've had for a while from that I got at Joann's. So it, of course, is no longer available. And this isn't the greatest ribbon to make a bow with because it's not wired ribbon. But I've done it before and I liked it. So we're going to make a 5-loop bow, I think. All right. Cut this. I'm going to grab a piece of wire. And wire this together. Okay. All right, so we've got this sort of floppy little bow going on here. So I'm going to just sort of separate florals a bit and tie this onto see what we think here. Is this going to work or not? All right. Right now, it kind of looks like a blob of ribbon. So let me play with this a minute. Let's see if we can work with this or not. Okay, trying to decide what I think it needs. Because it definitely needs something. It's not quite there yet. So I think we need some more. Let me just see something here. If I need more volume. Not feeling that. Let me just add in some pieces up in there. It is definitely not right. Just gonna keep adding to it. See if I can get it to where I'm happy with it. Great thing about these little tulips is that you can really kind of manipulate them really well. Let's add, I have this one sprig of these little berries. I don't really know what they came from, so I'm going to have to be somewhat sparing with them. But I felt like they would pull the blue in. I think I'm going to pull these flowers out right here and possibly reposition. You can get them on Amazon. The tulips are those Real Touch tulips. Might be these flowers that's bothering me. Let me take these out. Let's take those out and let's put a tulip in instead. I feel like we might be getting there. I think the flowers definitely had to come, those flowers there definitely had to come out. I'm gonna add some greenery back here. Okay, what are y'all thinking? How's it looking? Are we starting to like it? I'm gonna cut my tail on my ribbon. Jay Lori. I'm trying to. Did somebody get theirs stolen, or are you just talking about when people okay, I see what Teresa's saying. People who steal the packages off of their porches. Yeah. That's really, really annoying, isn't it? Some hot glue to this one. It's kind of down here on the bottom. Go. This tulip here is falling out. I'm gonna cut the leaves off of it. Let's try again. Something is throwing me off about this, and I'm not quite sure what it is yet. Let me see here. I don't really have any other colored flowers that I think would look good with this. Sort of picked all the kind of peachy, pinky flowers. None of these have stems. Find anything else? Finding anything else that I like. More ferns? I don't think I have any more of the ferns. I could use a different greenery. Maybe some of this. Let's try this. I have this stuff that kind of hangs. It's from Dollar Tree. Wonder what that would look like in here. Needs height in the back. That's what I'm wondering. Lori says a different bow. Might be the bow. Height in the back. We're saying the bow might be too big. I don't know what other option I have. I don't have very many ribbons right now, y'all. I might kind of like that. I do think I like that hanging down stuff, maybe just a little bit of it. Let's see here. Possibly even if we come up from the top. I don't like that one. Let me find a different piece. No. Let me go down here. Let's try down here. Debbie, we shouldn't be out of those. No, we definitely are not out of those. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we definitely are not out. We still have plenty. Okay, let me see about the bow. I have this ribbon here. We could do mustard. Let me take this bow off. Let's try something else. See if that changes things. Got to buy some ribbon, y'all. I just don't have a lot of options right now. I don't have a lot of this. I have to make this, I have to make this last. I'm only going to be able to get a 3-loop bow. Which I don't think that's going to look good. It needs to be more balanced than that. Let me try it this way. Let's see if we could do it this way. No. I don't think so. No. Nope, that's not gonna work. Y'all, I am just like out of options. Okay, let's try this stuff. This stuff from Dollar Tree. Maybe this will work. It's really my only other option, y'all. No joke. I'm not even kidding. Now you probably think that I've got a lot of ribbons laying around, and I do, but they're all like thin. They're not this type of bow ribbon. This one's not bad. Okay, let me put this on and show y'all. I'm just gonna wrap this around here real quick so you can see what it looks like. I lost a tulip somewhere. What about that? How's that? That one might be better. Dana says she likes it. Let's see. I've lost lots of different flowers going on up here. I'm not sure where I'm losing them from. Apparently, I should maybe use some hot glue so that they don't come out. I feel like this one needs to be down here. Okay. Sounds like y'all like this netting. I feel like we're getting somewhere. I feel like it's starting to look really good. It looks a little wedding-ish. That's my only issue with the netting. Is now it kind of looks like a wedding lantern. And that really wasn't my goal, but you know, what the hey. Okay, this is a good one right here. This one right in here. Let me put some glue because styrofoam is getting quite porous. I mean, let's see. I think it's pretty. So a little big, but better than the blue. Like the other one better. I like that better. Blue one better. The one of the tulips fell off in the top. Love it. Better. Blue one better. Blue one. Okay, y'all are all over the place. Thanks for making it difficult on me. Okay. The only way we can add height here is if we do more floral around the back side, floral foam around the back side, and then we add flowers. But I don't have a lot more floral options to use. So you see that's a problem. I think I'm gonna get these blueberries in here. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think I like it. I'm trying to get it all out from the inside there. So I can show y'all what it looks like with the candle in it. I think I like it. Okay, so we got to figure out the back side though. That is the next problem, because it's a hot freaking mess back here. I'm adding some hot glue to some of these stems. Okay, so let's see. What about, do we add some of the moss back here? I think we do. I think we add moss. I might not like that moss though. Hang on, let me see. Looks like I got a little bit of the reindeer moss left. Let's use the reindeer moss because it's just better, right? Don't y'all think? And it's easier to use. So I'm just going to kind of use some of the reindeer moss to conceal. Y'all like the bow now with the candle? Okay, now you can see just a little bit in spots the foam. So I'm just going to take the reindeer moss and just kind of push it inside here, just to kind of conceal where I might see some styrofoam. these out for a second. And definitely up underneath here. Add some hot glue. And we'll hide all of this. So we don't see any floral foam. It would be beautiful on an entry table. Okay. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna very gently lay that down. Got a little bit here we need to conceal. I'm glad I decided to wait until after to add the moss. Now, if you've got those little wire, little pins, you could definitely do it beforehand. But anytime you use the hot glue to add the moss, then you make this like hard barrier. And so then it's really hard to get your florals inside. And since I was using shorter pieces, sometimes you don't have wire that you're working with, and that makes it even harder, and it's nearly impossible. So this just makes it a little easier when you're putting the whole thing together. All right, I think that's pretty good. I think I like it a lot. Again, trust the process, y'all, because you know, it just takes time. Okay. All right, so here it is, all done. There's our little springy lantern, Dollar Tree lantern makeover. This is $3 at Dollar Tree. We gave it just a little bit of a makeover, and then we added all of the florals and the bow, and just made it really beautiful. Now it's not a $3 lantern, it is like a $50 lantern. You know, if you were to buy this in a floral shop, it's going to be quite pricey, but $3 with leftover florals. If you're a crafter and you have a stash of florals, never feel like you have to go buy new florals in order to do a project. Now, if you're making like a wreath or something, maybe, because you may not have enough to do the wreath. But for something like this, use what you've got. You probably have enough of whatever you've got laying around that you can throw something together. So don't ever feel like you've got to go out and buy, because florals are expensive. And so I have a stash of them, you know, and rarely do I go out and buy florals for a specific project. Generally, I just buy as I see something that I think is really beautiful, or I'll buy a few for the new season or something like that, and then I just use what I have. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed this little Dollar Tree makeover. I'll see y'all tomorrow for What You Cookin' Wednesday. Hopefully I